great to see you virtually again. How you been, buddy?
I'm better virtually. And well, it's great to see you, John. Happy holidays.
Well, it's so fun coming together. What's been going on in your world?
Oh man, you know what? Your team made our Thanksgiving a Thanksgiving to remember. You sold our last home in Eden Prairie. I've talked about that a lot on WCCO radio. You sold a home to our oldest son who moved back from Seattle. That was last year. And the day before Thanksgiving, you found a home for our youngest son who's getting out of the Navy,
Love
Brett
it.
and Carla, and they are thrilled. Both boys 10 minutes away. We are beside ourselves. I mean, thank you so much. Your team just keeps hitting it out of the ballpark. And
Well,
we're
family is everything. We know how excited you are to have family close by, and Paul, we appreciate you. We love being partnered with you, and we're so happy for you and your family. That's awesome.
Thank you, John. Yeah, we are beyond thrilled. So it could not have worked out any better. Very happy Papa to have both boys 10 minutes away. The older I get, the less I take for granted. But it's funny, people come up and say, hey, you talk about this on the radio. Is it real? Did this really happen? Go, yeah, it really happened. And I'm a big believer, you stick with what works. And you guys get it done consistently. It's not a fluke. You've got the formula. And I want to talk about this upcoming virtual home seller forum.
Yep.
The Twin Cities market, the real estate market, what are you expecting to see in the next year? Is this going to continue?
Well, Paul, I mean, we're excited to do this next upcoming home seller forum with you too. As far as the market here in the Twin Cities, we kind of expect more of the same from what we've seen last year. You know, inventory has continued to be tight as it was, but interest rates are starting to rise. You know, as we get towards the end of 2022, many are predicting that rates could be up almost 1 to 1.5% from where they're at today. We do not expect to see another 17% increase in the average sale price that we saw in 2021, which was absolutely crazy. And Paul, as we've talked about before, you know, markets are cyclical. They can only go up so much before they swing in the other direction.
Right. Hey, are you getting at all nervous? I mean, how long can the good times roll for buyers and sellers? Are you worried about, I hate to use the word crash, that sounds apocalyptic, but are you concerned about a correction?
Well, thank goodness, you know, we do not expect to see a market crash, Paul, but you know, we've talked about this before. We expect to see some market stabilization as we come into the next couple of years. You know, I sound like a broken record. We've talked about this so many times, but the hottest time to sell your home is during our spring market. In the Twin Cities, our spring market starts in February and it runs through May. Mm-hmm. Paul, this spring market may be one of the last strong sellers markets that we see for some time. And that's why it's so important that if you're thinking of selling your home in the next couple of years, you want to attend our virtual free home seller forum coming up here.
Yeah, look, I have a great time doing these with you. And every time I attend in person or virtually, I learn something new. And so, you know, as my father used to say growing up, once you have all the information, the decision is easy. And you give attendees all the information. What should people expect who sign up for this virtual home seller forum?
Well, Paul, anyone can sign up. You just go to johnschustergroup.com and you click on the banner at the top of the homepage. For everybody that signs up, I'm going to be mailing out a copy of our 40-page home marketing guide. And when you attend one of our virtual virtual home seller forums, everyone that attends, you're going to learn everything you need to know so you can truly make thousands more in your home sale. A great example, Tim and Elaine, they're in a northern suburb. Paul, they attended one of our virtual home seller forums last year. They listened to everything we had to say. They took all of our advice. We listed their home. We had it sold in 72 hours. We had multiple offers for them to choose from, and they sold their home for $52,000 over the asking price. I mean, Paul, what would you do with an extra $50K?
Oh, my wife would find things to do with it. We'd pay down debt, go on a trip, buy some toys, tools.
Yeah.
So when are these events going to take place? What's the next step for anybody who's interested in attending virtually?
Well, we're going to have 5 events over 3 days. Again, these seminars are virtual, so you can do them from the comfort of your own home. Our first set of events are going to be on Tuesday, January 25th, both 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. The second set is going to be Thursday, January 27th, again, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. And then our final event is going to be on the weekend, Saturday, January 29th at 11 a.m. As always, it's going to be a lot of fun. We have a blast at these. It's 45 minutes. You're going to get a bunch of information and hope to see everyone watching this sign up.
Hey, I predict with rare 100% accuracy, it's the best 45 minutes, the most informative and potentially productive 45 minutes you're going to spend anytime soon. Obviously, I'm a believer. I stick with what works. I know my sons are now believers in what your team can do. I think it's really imperative that if people are interested, they sign up today. I know there's a limited amount of people who can attend these even virtually, so people can get the attention, the feedback that they deserve. If you want to secure your spot in the upcoming Home Seller Forum, just go to johnschustergroup.com, click on the banner at the top of the page. It couldn't be any easier. My last question, will there be a disco ball?
I like the disco ball, Paul. I mean, you must have some great parties at your house. Does that thing spin?
No, it didn't. No, that was an upgrade. We didn't pay for that. But I dated a disco instructor once. We won't share that story. My wife.
We're not going to talk about that at the forum, no?
You don't want to know. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see you virtually. Thanks, John.
Looking forward to, Paul. Thanks for everything. We'll see you soon.
All right. Take care, buddy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Buy a home, sell